No idea. Ryan, I think you tried them. You had the new ones, the
The
Adventure
Adventurefuls, the new brownie.
They're good.
Are they good?
Oh yeah, they're good. I was
Sounds
telling
like a cheap tasting caramel, isn't it?
No.
Okay, good.
No. No, they're good.
Okay. First item is approval of the agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Dean and Jason, any discussion on agenda? Seeing none, council please vote. Okay, agenda is approved. Next is the consent agenda. Any item may be removed for separate consideration.
Move to approve.
Second.
Brian, Barb, discussion?
On the Story County dispatch agreement, evidently our county sheriff doesn't realize we have a new city administrator. Still has
Yeah,
Matt's
that's what
name on
I
it, Matt's to sign. Do we need to have him change it and re-sign it and send it back to us? Maybe that's more Aaron's question. I don't know.
What's it?
He's got Matt on there instead of Jordan, so.
Yeah, Matt.
Oh, yeah, you can just cross through it. I'm not worried about
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Any other discussion?
Just don't sign Matt's name.
Yeah, I don't plan on it.
Easy to mistake.
Yeah, just the line item there. Just cross through it.
Okay. Seeing no further discussion, council please vote. That is approved. Takes us into the public forum, which is time set aside for comments from the public on topics of city business other than those listed on the agenda. No action may be taken. Anyone here to speak in the public forum? Okay. Also in the public forum, you'll see the proclamation for February in there. I think you all know about it and I've had a chance to read it, so I won't read it to you, but it was also posted to social media. With nothing else in the public forum, we'll close the public forum, moving into old business.
Can I interrupt? Sorry. I did have one more question about consent agenda. I don't know if the chief can answer it or not. I see there were some violations on the code for the liquor license at Dollar General. I'm assuming they corrected them. He didn't say that in there, but I'm assuming he did.
Those were mostly fire violations.
Okay.
They got those in the past. I've been corrected.
Okay,
Otherwise,
all right.
it does.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. Old business A is approve HR Green wastewater treatment facility phase 3 construction phase services agreement not to exceed $566,000.
Move to approve.
Second. Ryan and Steve, discussion?
Is this part of the big sum that we've already given you guys, or is this additional to the, what, 1 million? That big lump sum that we've already given you guys didn't cover this?
So this is overseeing management, so to speak, portion of it for you guys to. Okay.
And then having the
On site.
isolation.
Yeah, okay.
Inspections.
Their own business.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, council please vote. Okay, that is approved. Takes us to B, approved pay request number 8 for wastewater treatment facility project phase 2 in the amount of $329,863.81.
Move to approve.
Second.
Barb and Jason, any discussion? Seeing none, council please vote. That is approved. Takes us to C, resolution number 54, 2021, 2022, resolution approving the Prairie Meadows Legacy Grant application for the Field House project.
Move to approve. Second.
Dane and Brian, any discussion on that?
Just wondering if more than one entity from a community can apply simultaneously and have positive results for anybody. Because I heard that Camelot that team was talking about making application for the same grant. From a Prairie Meadows grant.
I would say it's probably okay to do it from the same community as long as it's not from the same entity. Usually grants like this, the city wouldn't be able to apply for two separate grants, but a city would, as well as like a nonprofit or, the
Okay.
Camelot Foundation.
And then
would.
they won't cancel each other out or over request.
They shouldn't, but I don't have all the answers to that.
I don't know the details either, but I think there's different areas that you apply for grants, and I don't think the two were going to be the same. From what I
Yeah, they
understood.
shouldn't overlap because they're two
Yeah,
separate
I just didn't want
projects.
to cross out both things because we were,
Right.
Didn't want to appear greedy.
that's true. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Thank you to Tim and his staff for putting this together too.
Okay.
And want to fall in for our type of project she suggested.
Okay, great.
So where he directed us to, I was not aware anybody else was submitted. I don't know if they're submitting this site.
Well, what I heard was they were going to hurry up by February 28th, which,
This site.
It was dependent on if they got their 501c3 status, which they just found out yesterday.
okay,
So
But we are submitting.
Yes.
on this.
Mhm.
okay.
It's faster than ours.
Yeah, it is.
Good, thank you.
Okay,
And
any
thank
other
you for the work
discussion?
on this. This is big.
Seeing none, council, please vote. That is approved. Takes us to D, resolution number 55, 2021, 2022. Resolution approving support for the Story County Housing Trust Fund for FY 2023.
Move to approve. Second.
Brian and Dane, discussion. Seeing none, council, please vote. Is approved. Takes us to next is
Budget worksheet.
146.
I'm in the wrong. Apparently somehow it still has last meeting's agenda up.
Right there.
Okay. Okay, 6E, discussion appropriate action for fiscal year 2022, 2023 local option sales tax budget worksheet.
Move to approve?
okay.
Jason and Steve, discussion? Seeing none, council, please vote. That is approved. Takes us to F, ordinance number 1023, 2021, 2022. An ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of the City of Nevada, Iowa, 2006 by amending provisions pertaining to sewer user charges. Second reading.
Move to approve?
Second.
Brian, discussion? None, council, please vote. Okay, that's approved. Which takes us to new business. A, resolution number 56, 2021, 2022, a resolution accepting minor subdivision for Martin subdivision.
Move to approve.
Second.
Brian and Dane. Discussion?
Where's that at again?
Between first and second,
The tracks on Second Street
yeah, between Q and R.
on the left side. So the first street's Q.
Mm-hmm.
It's that next block on the left side,
Okay,
west
yeah,
side,
yeah,
right in the
yeah.
middle of the block.
Okay. Thank you. Go ahead.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, council please vote. And that is approved. Takes us to reports, starting with city administrator.
In preparation for Wednesday's Board of Adjustment meeting that we have, I was wondering if we could hopefully schedule a special meeting on the 17th, this 17th. I'm hoping that they will approve that. And if they do, we will need to set dates for a hearing and a bid letting for the trunk sewer line. And if we do it on the 17th, that allows us to hit our days for how long it needs to be in the publication. So I was hoping that we would have enough for a quorum on the 17th, this Thursday, so we could have a special meeting in hopes of that.
What time?
That's really for you guys to decide, whatever is most convenient for you. I was thinking 7 or 7:30 in the morning.
Is that EDC that morning? Did you have
There
that
is
down?
an EDC.
Only do 7. My buses are on the road, man.
I could
It's either-
do evening.
Okay, we can do Thursday evening too.
I'll do whatever works out for everyone else. I can make it work no matter
I
what.
mean,
if it's a quick
PM.
thing, I could probably sneak out in the middle of the day too.
Do noon or 1.
Appointment at 2.
We can just do Thursday.
We can do it at noon. I mean.
Well, as long as we can get, what, is it
Gotta
4
have
people
4
have
of
to be
us.
present
Mm-hmm.
and then the rest can Zoom?
I can do noon.
Noon.
I'd have to Zoom, but
Jason?
Yeah, I can do
Noon, you can do noon.
Yeah, I'll do noon.
Barb, are you available noon on the 17th?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll Zoom.
noon on the 17th. All right,
Maybe for physically present at noon, but I don't get to vote anyway, so I don't count for a quorum.
Yeah,
So,
or, yeah. It doesn't really matter if you're here.
nope, it's fine.
No offense, Mayor.
Okay.
Obviously, we can have a meeting.
That's what yeah. So what do we, what's board adjustments, the trunk line that goes with the
yeah, with our wastewater treatment.
butter?
Yep, so basically when we went the first time, January 19th, it was tabled because there were some things that they wanted us to check on and answer some of their questions. So we were able to provide that for them. We meet with them on the 17th. Hopefully they do approve that. With approving that, we would need to meet so we could set the bid letting set a public hearing and a bid letting for it.
So what time is the meeting on the 17th?
Noon.
Board of Adjustment?
Board of Adjustments, sorry, is on the 16th
Okay,
at 2 p.m.
okay.
Yeah,
So we,
4 p.m., sorry.
okay. We have appropriate people planning to be there.
Yeah, I will be there. Aaron will, Mike, and Jeremy also.
Thank you.
And then others had meetings with NEDC and Brenda, Main Street meeting. We start leadership Nevada. We've started leadership Nevada, but the Nevada portion is coming up on the 28th, so we're really excited about that. Story County Economic Development had a meeting. I filled in with Brenda. Brenda usually takes care of those meetings, but ended up doing it. Healthy Hometown, we're starting that back up again, so we're trying to figure out some more ideas to initiate for that. Pizza Palooza, so we're moving forward on that. You've probably seen some stuff on Facebook. Keep looking for that stuff because more information will be coming out about Pizza Palooza. And the last, the foundation. We've been having foundation meetings and we'll continue to have those meetings. But mainly, we're kind of moving forward with the field house and see where that takes us. I don't have anything else unless you guys have questions for me.
Okay, then for my report, WOI came up to do a story about the publication. They'd seen that online and were interested in that. So not a bad spot, but they also twisted things a little bit too. So they tried to say that basically made it sound like I said we did it because of misinformation, which I didn't say that. I said people are busy and they're bombarded with information. So we're trying to cut through the clutter, and they took that as we were combating misinformation. So good lesson that sometimes the press likes to twist things a little bit. So anyway, they did do a story in the publication, which is nice. And then also Move Week went really well for February. So there was some really good turnout for the yoga night and for pickleball that Park and Rec did, and a couple other events that week. And no fun week. The weather decided to get warm and melt all the ice. So didn't get to have as much fun, but.
Not before Hutton caught something, right?
Yeah. It was after Hutton caught his big bass out there, whatever lives under.
You made the ice melt.
His Minsky's nachos or whatever lives under the ice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I heard it was I thought it was Minsky's, yeah.
Council, do you have anything for me? Okay, council reports.
And, go ahead. Sure. You're the senior councilman.
Oh, boy.
You're older, you can go.
Yep. Go for it.
I was just gonna say, speaking of Pizza Palooza, I'll be on the radio tomorrow morning at the Marshalltown radio station, 101.1, making a big announcement regarding Pizza Palooza. So that'll be exciting. Yeah. And then a whole bunch of stuff on social media after that.
Yeah. We had another Lincoln Highway Days committee meeting recently, since our last meeting, right? Didn't we have one?
No, we had
Yeah.
one last Friday.
Anyways, things are coming together again for another exciting year. Lincoln Highway, so starting to roll.
Camelot Theater Foundation completed the pre-application for the Catalyst grant through the state, and were accepted to go ahead and proceed to the main grant. And also completed the downtown housing grant, and that was submitted. I believe 94 applications were received for a total of, I think, $20 million. So cross your fingers.
Very good. Reports. Okay, then we'll go to staff reports. I'll have you guys go over to the mic so they can catch you online. So we'll go over to Mr. Hutton.
I'm good. I don't have any other updates.
Okay.
Staff night. All kinds of pieces wrong with that.
We're just continuing to work on the field house fundraising, so seems to be going well. Seem to take in a few pledges each week, so that is still going on. Ryan Wessels, our Eagle Scout, was working diligently this weekend on his project down in the Wilson Pond, so that's going along. We are working quite a bit now, just trying to get summer staff in place, so get people hired and get everybody placed where they're going to be. So other than that, I really don't have anything else other than what was in my packet, unless you have questions.
Thanks.
Keith?
Yeah, right.
Time for new chairs, I guess.
That's one way to force the hand.
Good evening. I don't have anything to tell you about our hiring process. It's continuing. It always seems to be the same thing all the time. I don't know if any of you know this or not, but WHO was up here on Wednesday to interview me about, it has to do with a bill that's in Congress concerning funding for small agencies, 200 officers or less. So they want to get my opinion on some things. So I think we talked for 25 minutes, and there was probably a 15-second blurb on the news. So they were up here on Wednesday, and then they came back on Thursday. I didn't know that until later, but they just went up front and, a little soundbite that but that was about it. So all I got. Unless you guys got any questions?
Look good on TV.
Thank you.
Donna? Anything from engineering?
Nothing from me unless, Mike, do you have anything?
Think for them?
Nothing for me.
Anything else before we adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
And Jason, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, please say nay. We stand adjourned.
All right, so what is Marla saying?
Let Dan and Brett know that she hopes to post